Yeah, I know. I'm locked inside of a crab pot because they thought it was a terribly clever way to illustrate the fact that Deadliest Catch is coming back with new episodes on Tuesday night. But really, what I want to let you know is Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe is moving to Mondays. There, I've said it all.
Welcome back to our Inside the Catch podcast. We're here once again this week with Captain Sig Hansen from the Northwestern. And Sig is here with us in Philadelphia at Monk's Cafe, just having a drink and enjoying the city. You're traveling around the country talking to fans, and how's that going actually? It seems like you can go places and people know who you are now, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of notoriety. It's kind of neat.
Now, let me ask you, this week on Deadliest Catch, we see a pretty serious event that could have been worse. Luckily, it wasn't. Edgar gets hit by a picking hook. Talk about that, what your reaction was to it.
Well, I remember when Edgar got hit with that picking hook, it drove him right to the deck, you know. And I know that it hit him on the top of the head, but you know it could have hit him in the eye or right in the temple. And I mean, you got to understand that that thing weighs about, I don't know, 15 pounds, I'm guessing, but it's swinging. And so when it hit him, I mean, it drove him down. And what impressed me about Edgar is the fact that he just got right back up and said, "Hey, man, you know, he got angry and said, let's just keep working." And that's, to me, shows a true work ethic.
And another part of that, though, is that everybody has to be working closely together, obviously, because little things like that, I mean, that's not a little thing, but a picking hook can come loose or swing free, and it can turn bad real quickly.
Of course, especially on the picking hook, you know, if a cable snaps for whatever reason, you got to remember you have a 900-pound crab pot that's full of crab, so you're looking at 2,000 pounds that can immediately just run wild. There's a lot of things like that that can happen just in a split second.
Yeah, you talk about Edgar also being a guy who can turn around and have a positive attitude very quickly. That's just part of who he is, and it seems to be an important part of his role on the deck.
Well, Edgar, I mean, he shows a great example of what it is to be a deck boss and an overall leader, you know, and that's the thing. And like a guy like Jake, you know, he aspires to be someone like Edgar. And so it's real important to have a key man like that. He's the one that drives that deck, keeps everybody motivated. I try to keep him motivated, and around and around we go.
Let me ask you, Sig, during the season, are you able to sit down and actually watch episodes of the show?
When I'm home, I like to watch the episodes, and it's kind of neat because we don't know what it's going to be like until it airs. You got to understand that this has been condensed because we're out there for months. So it's interesting for me to see the other boats, how they you know, operate, and it's kind of just fun to look back, and I'm thinking to myself, did I really say that, or did we really do that? Because you're so in the moment when you're fishing, you know, you're not worried about the cameras. Next thing you know, you're watching it with your family at home, and you get a kick out of it.
What's your wife's reaction like? Does she ever turn and look at you and say, "What were you thinking?"
Yeah, my wife and kids now fully understand why I can be like a light switch and kind of get a little angry at times. But I mean, they get it, you know, they see it, but they never realized the type of danger and the type of situations that we were in until they actually saw it on television. So,
yeah. All right, well, Captain Sig Hansen from the Northwestern on Deadliest Catch, thanks for talking to us.
Thanks.
And of course, you can find out all about Deadliest Catch. Just go to discovery.com/deadliestcatch.